Alright guys, this is going to be a little bit of a controversial video. One thing that has bled over, that has shown us in 2019, that we know now that we might not have known before, that not just anyone can get over and be the guy with a Roman Reigns type of push. And Seth Rollins is living proof of that. Now, before everyone jumps at my throat and says, what the fuck are you talking about? Roman Reigns is the most overpushed superstar in WWE history. Let me just run down what Seth Rollins has done in 2019. Okay, Seth Rollins has won the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins has beaten Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins has beaten Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. These are victories that are career-defining, and yet, for whatever reason, Seth Rollins doesn't feel like the main guy. Seth Rollins just feels like just another guy. And a lot of people will, they point at something like the CM Punk title reign, and they'll say, oh, well, CM Punk didn't feel like the man because he didn't main event the shows. It was always John Cena closing out the shows. Well, let's exile that from this one. Let's look at Seth Rollins closing out every single show. Closing shows with Brock Lesnar none the fucking less. And still not feeling like the guy. This will show you, this will tell you that not just anybody could get over with a push like Roman Reigns. If this doesn't show you that Roman Reigns is a special talent, I don't fucking know what will. If you're that fucking hard-headed, if you're that delusional, if you're that fucking stupid, then that's your problem. That's your fault, and I don't know how you're going to fucking make it with such fucking stupidity in your life, where something is shown right in front of you. Seth Rollins might be the most overpushed superstar right now in the company, and he doesn't even suck. But you want to come at me, you want to tell me that Roman Reigns is overpushed, Roman Reigns sucks, anybody could get over with the Roman Reigns push. Can you please fuck off with that dumb, stupid, illogical bullshit now? Now that you see with Seth Rollins getting pushed to the fucking main event, and is Seth Rollins the highest selling merchandise seller in the company right now? Is Seth Rollins, moving the needle at all? Is the main event scene just on fire right now with the ratings? No. But you know what? The difference between when Roman Reigns has an issue with the main event and the ratings are falling with him, the blame always goes on Roman Reigns. Right now, is anyone blaming Seth Rollins? No, they're fucking blaming the booking, just like they always do when one of their guys just isn't getting the fucking job done. And it's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's time after time after time. How many fucking times do we have to go through this cycle? What makes me even more upset is that I don't even hate Seth Rollins. Like, I have to get that point across because this just sounds like Seth Rollins slander when in reality it's just fucking facts. This is what's happening on the show. Seth Rollins is the most overpushed superstar in the company right now. He's fucking marrying Becky Lynch, who, by the way, controversial statement here, right now is a bigger superstar than Seth Rollins is. Believe it or not. And it feels like Becky Lynch is the main guy on the fucking show. Like, with Seth Rollins as the champion. If not looking at any of the numbers, I would say Charlotte is a bigger star than fucking Seth Rollins is right now. When I watched WrestleMania and I watched the entrances, Charlotte felt like a star. Like, I don't believe she's a star. I barely believe she's a fucking woman. But the bottom line is, I actually felt like I was watching a star make his or her entrance at WrestleMania, watching Charlotte go, versus Seth Rollins, who's kind of just made his entrance. You know what I mean? So. And this is also proof that just your wrestling ability alone is not going to take you all the way in the WWE. When will we understand this? When will we understand that Becky Lynch has always been a great wrestler, but it wasn't until her character got good that she became the fucking face of the company? As many good matches as you want to have, it doesn't matter. And even when you're okay on the mic and a great wrestler, like Rollins, I wouldn't say is bad on the mic. I think that there should be tiers to this shit. And I think Roman Reigns is on 1, 2, maybe even 3 tiers above Seth Rollins on the mic. Thinking about all these fucking times where Roman Reigns has the mic in his hands, looks into the crowd, just knows what they're going to do. Like, a lot of people think, oh, we're shitting on him. We're owning him. He doesn't know how to act. Roman Reigns holds you with the palm of his hands. He literally did the motion in one of his promos after he beat The Undertaker. He got Muhammad Hassan heat for just saying, this is my yard now. When the fuck is Seth Rollins ever going to do that? He just knows how to work a crowd. The bottom line is he knows how to work a crowd. I don't think Seth Rollins knows how to do that. Like, Roman Reigns is just a special talent. Whether you see it or not, whether you choose to see it or not, is that Roman Reigns is the guy. He will be the guy regardless of the situation because he is just different. He sets himself apart. I'm not saying this guy is like the greatest superstar to ever live. I'm not saying that Roman Reigns is like the fucking savior of wrestling. But what I am saying is that Roman Reigns might be the closest thing we have to a really good superstar that has star power, that has the natural aura, charisma about him that we haven't had in a long time. That not just anyone that gets his push is going to fulfill his shoes. Not just anybody can be the guy. Roman Reigns is the guy for a reason.